Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most disgusting foods in the world. Brace yourself for some truly stomach-churning delicacies. You call yourselves foodies? You think you can handle a little spice? Well, let me tell you, this lot makes a vindaloo look like a bloody fairy cake. We're about to dive headfirst into a culinary cesspool of epic proportions. From rotten eggs to maggot-infested cheese, these dishes are enough to turn even the strongest stomach. So buckle up, you bunch of amateurs, and get ready for a wild ride. Balut. It sounds almost cute, doesn't it? Like something you'd find in a basket on Easter Sunday. Think again. We're talking about a fertilized duck egg. That's right. A duck embryo, beak, feathers and all, boiled alive and served in its shell. It's crunchy, it's chewy, it's got that sulfuric whiff of impending doom. Tell me, are you brave enough to face this feathery fetus? Because I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Next up, we're off to Sardinia for a taste of casu marzu, a cheese so pungent, so alive, it should come with a bloody health warning. Imagine a wheel of pecorino, riddled with thousands of writhing, squirming maggots. You heard me right, maggots. They say it's the larvae that give it that unique, mature flavor. Personally, I think it tastes like a dumpster fire at a pet shop. And don't even think about holding your breath. The stench alone could knock you out. Hold your noses, everyone, because things are about to get seriously rank. Surströmming, fermented herring from Sweden, is the culinary equivalent of a biological weapon. It smells like a sewer pipe on a hot day, and the taste is even worse. Imagine a mouthful of rotten fish, salt, and despair. It's enough to make you want to renounce your citizenship. Seriously, Sweden, what were you thinking? Iceland, the land of fire and ice, also happens to be home to hakarl, a dish so disgusting it makes Vikings look like vegetarians. We're talking about fermented shark, folks. But not just any shark, the Greenland shark, which, let me tell you, is about as edible as a rubber boot. They bury it for months, let it ferment, and then dig it up and eat it like it's the last piece of food on Earth. Frankly, I'd rather starve. Ever cracked open an egg and found a black gelatinous blob staring back at you? Congratulations, you've just met a century egg. This Chinese delicacy is made by preserving duck, chicken, or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice hulls for several weeks or even months. This unholy concoction transforms the egg into a culinary abomination. It has a pungent ammonia aroma and a slimy, jelly-like texture that would make a slug proud. Shiokara, a Japanese delicacy that will make you swear off seafood forever. This culinary nightmare is made by fermenting various marine animal viscera, including guts, ovaries, and livers. It's then seasoned with salt and malted rice, creating a brown, viscous paste that smells like a decaying whale carcass. The taste, let's just say it's an acquired taste. And by acquired, I mean acquired by someone who's lost their mind. In Mexico, they have a saying, "Don't knock it till you try it." But I'm making an exception for Eskimoles. They call it insect caviar, but trust me, there's nothing luxurious about it. Imagine a plate of squirming, wriggling ant larvae, sautéed in butter and spices. They say it has a buttery, nutty flavor. I say it tastes like something you'd find stuck to the bottom of your shoe. Deep in the frozen wastelands of Greenland, they celebrate special occasions with a dish so foul, so utterly revolting, it could only have been invented by a Viking with a death wish. I'm talking about kiviak, a culinary abomination that involves stuffing hundreds of small seabirds called auks into a seal skin, sewing it up tight, and burying it underground for months to ferment. The result is a putrid, mushy mess that smells like a mixture of death and old cheese. Japan, you've outdone yourselves this time. Tuna eyeballs, giant gelatinous orbs staring up at you from your plate, daring you to take a bite. They say they're surprisingly tasty, with a fatty, gelatinous texture. But let's be honest, you're basically eating the eye of a creature that's bigger than your car. It's enough to give you nightmares for weeks. Finally, we arrive at our final destination, the pinnacle of culinary putrefaction, stinkheads. This Alaskan delicacy is not for the faint of heart. We're talking about fish heads, buried underground for weeks, left to ferment and rot into a pungent, slimy mess. The stench is said to be unbearable, and the taste, well, let's just say it's an experience. one that you'll likely regret. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments which of these foods you would dare to try, or if there are any other disgusting foods we missed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content.